Now then, people, good evening. Yeah, evening. It's late, isn't it? Good evening and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you are all doing well. There's been a few news stories today that have maybe, broke through the net. It's international break, it's silly season, and we're going to talk about them because I think that a few of them need kiboshing, or you need to at least hear my opinion on them, of course. But before we get into it, please do, as always, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. I do say subscribe because, as I say, we're less than 100 people away now from 32k. Insane numbers. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Big up to everyone that watches during the international breaks, because for content creators, it's rough. I can't lie to you. Look, let's start first and foremost with the breaking news this morning that former Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp agreed to become Red Bull's global head of soccer. Jurgen Klopp has signed a long-term contract to become Red Bull's new head of global soccer months after leaving Liverpool. Klopp will be responsible for management over RB Leipzig, Salzburg, New York Red Bulls, 2 clubs in Brazil, and a third-tier Japanese side. In the official report from Florian Plettenberg, there is no mention of Leeds United. Of course, I've seen a lot of, like 90minute.com, a lot of news reports sticking Leeds in there because, of course, they have a small percentage. We still don't know what that percentage is yet. They do sponsor our shirts, but they don't own Leeds United. We're not Red Bull Leeds. You know, I don't even see up to this point what they've given us, like, apart from some money. That's all I see. You know what I mean? And a shirt sponsor, you know, all the Cods wallet we heard in the summer from the owners that it'll be the difference between buying and selling a player. It was all lies, man. It's all going into that football stadium, man. Money, money, money. You know how we do when we've had a few. Look, Klopp said this, right? He said, I see my role primarily as a mentor for the coaches and management of the Red Bull clubs, but ultimately, I am one part of an organization that is unique, innovative, and forward-looking. As I said, this could not excite me more. However, he has put an exit clause in his contract that allows him to go manage the German national side, okay? And Klopp is already being touted as a potential successor to Nagelsmann if he does not continue beyond his contract, which currently finishes after the 2026 World Cup. Unless they win it, Klopp's getting the job. We're in 2024. That's 2 years away. This, for me, is nothing more than a vanity appointment from Red Bull. What's he going to do within 2 years? Really? It's not going to impact Leeds whatsoever because Red Bull will not have a major ownership of Leeds United in 2 years. Look, for me, I may be wrong, but I just see it as vanity. Like, oh, look at us now. We're Red Bull. We're doing things differently under this new ownership. We're no longer calling clubs, you know, Paris Red Bull or Red Bull Paris. I mean, we may do that if they go and buy this Paris club that they're being linked with. They look to me to be getting more into the sponsorship side of it. I like Leeds United. I like we're the drinks partner of Newcastle, etc. They're certainly doing things a little bit differently. Won't surprise me if Ellen Road's new stand is littered with Red Bull and all that sort of stuff. But listen, it's what you have to do, right? It's 2024 and all that jazz. But any notion that Jurgen Klopp is going to be involved at Leeds United, I just don't see it. Listen, we were all gassed and excited by Red Bull coming in about potential players and stuff in the African market because they have that market like locked off. Some top players have come from there, Manes, etc., Naby Keita, that they've made a lot of money for. We were excited, but we're not seeing anything from it, folks. And look, 49ers have their own group within Leeds United. We have Steinson, we have all these people, Jordan Miles. We've built our own, you know, conglomerate of people behind the scenes. We're not going over to Red Bull and saying, can we borrow some of yours? Look, they've put money in. They want a return on investment. They'll probably get that. I don't know. Listen, I'm not a fucking financier, but all I'm saying is anyone that's getting gassed by the Klopp thing, I wouldn't. For me, it's nothing more than a vanity appointment because, as I say, he wants the Germany job. If he was that interested, he won't be doing that. And listen, it's not gone well in Dortmund because obviously Klopp was one of theirs, and football's for the fans over in Dortmund, the yellow wall, etc. We know Red Bull's reputation in Germany after what happened over there with Leipzig, etc. So yeah, money. That's all it is for Klopp as well. He's a man of the people, wasn't he? I swear he was a man of the people. I watched a video earlier on actually of seeing Slot saying, why would I complain about lunchtime kickoffs? He said, you know, I'd be crazy to be complaining about that because we train at 12 o'clock. So I know that they're ready. And it just made me laugh because I'm thinking that's all Klopp did for fucking seasons upon seasons. Oh, lunchtime. Listen, Slot's doing better than Klopp. We don't even need Klopp. Anyway, man, Farke's the best German manager around this place. Nah, but listen, on to the next one as well. There was a lot of unconfirmed or untrue reports that Barcelona still owe Leeds United huge money for the Rafinha transfer. When I first read this article, like when Graham Smith did his, where he just basically kiboshed it, which we'll get to in a second, I was like, what? Is that still a thing? Like, people have been saying this for time, and I've been going, no, we don't. Like, no, we don't. And then obviously it's been picked up in Spain to say, you know, according to recent reports anyway, that they still owe Leeds a short-term payment of around about 559,000 and a long-term payment of 42 million. Obviously, we originally sold him for 55. However, YEP, Graham Smith, have gone to Leeds United, and club sources have told them that Barcelona do not owe anything. There is no outstanding debt for Rafinha. Now, of course, it is being reported that they may still owe a creditor, i.e. someone that they've loaned that money off, because they had to speak to someone, you know, Cash Me Gold or something like that, and said, listen, can we borrow some money for you in order to pay for Rafinha, right? Who's now been captaining them and absolutely smashing it. So this 55 million might look like a joke fee in the end. So they might owe that company that they borrowed the money off, but they don't owe Leeds United. We've got our side. Whoever they lent that money off, they need to pay. And I think they owe some other clubs, Sporting de Portugal, Stade de Rennes, Vitoria, but they do not owe Leeds United any cash whatsoever. So Leeds United fans today may have got excited by the potential of Klopp managing Leeds in the Premier League, or alternatively, Leeds are going to be due 55 million in January. Oh my God, we're going to kill it. But none of it is true. Silly season, international break. It's what happens, folks. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, although you've probably already read into it and thought, yeah, not asked anyway. But hey ho, I thought I would give you my opinion on what is a load of codswallop news, Leeds United wise. Listen, we're a massive club. We're just great to link stories to. How do we get some clicks? Stick Leeds in there. We're not a Red Bull club. Facts. So stop putting us in that. Yeah, we are not Red Bull Leeds. Okay. Listen, I hope you've liked this update. There's no White Rose Rivals tomorrow. They've all got plans. It's the international break. We'll see what else comes out in the wash. I'm not too sure. It might be a quiet week. But next week, obviously, next Friday, we've got a massive game against the Blades. So we'll get some content out during next week. But yeah, the weekend might be a bit dry, folks. But if you haven't already, smash me a like on the video as I asked at the start. Please subscribe on the road to 32K. Get your comments in, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out now.